Hello and welcome back to the OpenText Summit. We're coming at you live from Dimension Data Campus in Bryanston. And what a fantastic start to the morning. We've had some really amazing keynotes, really talking about the day and what the day is going to be all about. Lots more to come throughout the day. But for me, one of the highlights this morning was the Women in Tech panel. And it was absolutely fascinating. Even as a male, I had an opportunity to reflect on a lot of the things that were discussed in this particular panel, and it's such an interesting industry, but what a dynamic group of women. One of the women that was inside this panel is with me today, and Stephanie Du Toit, who's the head of technology and information for Remgro, is with me. Stephanie, I really enjoyed that panel. What stood out for you in that particular panel?
Okay, I think for me it is creating inclusivity, and I think the way to do that is to ensure that when you're a leader in a team, make sure that everyone can you create the environment where they feel comfortable, they feel welcomed in your organization, and you value their contribution, whether that is in terms of the style they bring.
Yes.
Because we can learn so much from the younger generation these days. And I think specifically those that are more introverted, give them a chance to speak and to contribute.
Yes.
And in that way you create fantastic collaboration.
Look, I may be wrong, I don't think I'm wrong, but we still have this massive gap to fill about women in positions such as yourself, where you're at the forefront of the technology of big organizations. I don't think it's still happening fast enough. What do we need to do to accelerate this? How do we accelerate women in tech to get to the levels that you're at, for example? Because it's clearly not there yet.
Yeah, I think the rate of change for me was very much a personal journey, and I chose to have children, and I'm a mother first and foremost, and yes. I love my boys. So that slowed down my career, but I was conscious of that. And for me, it's not just about career only and achieving the highest position in an organization. For me, the challenge was more around stimulating my learning opportunities.
Yes.
So I think specifically in a global corporate, I had the opportunity to do 9 different roles in 12 years. And, that was just people giving you an opportunity because they see you can learn fast, you can deliver.
Correct.
So I think there's a lot of factors that actually play a role. But for me, I think the most important barrier that we need to cross is the entry into technology. And it was so interesting, one of the other panelists, Portia, she referred to how she tinkered with things as a little girl. And I think that's where it starts,
Curiosity.
Curiosity. It's a sense of curiosity that you need to stimulate with your child. And I cannot emphasize the role of the father-daughter in particular to allow your child to get exposed to everything. She's not necessarily gonna, my dad was very practical, and he did a little bit of carpentry on the side. He fixed his own car. He fixed everyone's electrical appliances in the neighborhood, but he allowed us to help him.
Yes.
And by helping, I don't think I'm probably going to be able to fix a car these days, especially with advanced technology. But it gave me the confidence and the learning opportunity to say I was never excluded from certain activities. And I think it starts with that. And then in education specifically, giving them exposure to what it is like and inviting them to come into your work environment, even to come and job shadow for a few days or whatever. Give them the opportunity and let them learn.
Stephanie Du Toit from Remgro, thank you so much. Inspirational words from Stephanie, and touching on our Women in Tech panel that was just held a few minutes ago here at the OpenText Summit. We'll take a break and we'll be back with another interview very shortly. We'll bring you some highlights from what's happening out there. There's a coffee break at the moment. We're going to start the second session of the morning in just a while, but hope you're enjoying it. There'll be more interviews coming up shortly.